We are live.
Wrestleheads, you know,
Live.
we've been here. We weren't even going to do a show tonight. That's how fucked up Monday Night Raw was tonight. We weren't even going to do a show. You got to set the screen up on this.
Go ahead.
Man, you guys know we've been doing this a long time, man.
Long motherfucking time.
And we love wrestling. We love talking about it. This is supposed to be one of the most exciting times of the year. We're supposed to be excited about fucking WrestleMania coming in, what, 5 weeks?
Wrestle-fucking-mania.
Yeah. Randy, it's like they don't give a fuck, dude. It's like they flat out don't give a shit. You see that half-ass work we seen tonight? All the fucking airbrush punches? All the shadow boxing we saw? How many of you guys looked at that shit tonight and said, man, boy, I'm really ready for WrestleMania? How many people really fucking said that shit?
Shit was trash.
Bro, let me tell you something, man. I've been watching Triple H and I've been watching Kurt Angle for a lot of years, man.
At least 20 what?
A lot of years, man.
Triple H, I remember that dude in WCW is terrorizing, and then John Paul Levesque.
Triple H is the goddamn leader, okay? Everyone, for the most part, got to answer to him in one way or another. So what kind of example are you setting by doing that piece of shit with Kurt Angle out there tonight?
Fisher Kyle Mack, could I get a shout out?
That was like, goddamn. First of all, Kurt Angle's not ready to wrestle, okay? Let's just get that out of our mind. He's not ready to wrestle. He barely got through that fucking spot tonight. I don't have to tell you how uncoordinated and awful Ronda Rousey looked. I mean, it was just sad, man. It was ridiculous. If it was going to go off like that and look as shitty as it did, they should have just made the match, made the announcement, and they should have just backed off of each other. Okay? Triple H comes in the ring, and fucking Kurt Angle starts firing on him like this. Like, this is Triple H's head. Not even getting close. I don't even think Triple H felt the fucking wind. And he's fucking diving on the floor and shit. And Kurt Angle can't find the fucking ankle and all this shit. Bro.
Yeah, Kurt was struggling.
Kurt looked like shit tonight. And to sit here and say, for you to remember that these were two former members of the Shield.
No,
fill-ins.
But see, the bad part about it is, you got Ronda Rousey, who's supposed to get over there and catch the slap that Stephanie McMahon finna give to Kurt Angle. She slapped Kurt Angle, and Ronda Rousey was all late, like, oh, like, god damn, like.
The shit was presented.
Call it what it was. It was a big clusterfuck.
It was presented poorly.
Instead of being Monday Night Raw, it was Monday Night Clusterfuck.
And that was only the beginning, okay? We got a whole list of shit that went on tonight that just doesn't get you in the mood for WrestleMania. It don't get you ready.
It was a big fucking clusterfuck. That's when I looked at that shit, I just thought clusterfuck. Like, shit, you popped up over here at my house, and like, man, we gotta do a show.
Bro, I gotta be at work at 4 in the morning.
And I
said, you know what? Fuck this. I was just sleep.
And I was just in and out, because I ain't gonna lie, I was watching Love and Hip Hop New York, because some of the broads I like to look at on there. It was a reunion show, so you know they're gonna be all dressed up, titties up and everything. So I was watching that, and then this guy fucking bamming on my door like.
Have you saw that Raw? Have you seen that opening segment? That's what they're really going with. They fucking buried Nia Jax. She got her fucking shoulder broke, her feelings hurt.
What? I didn't understand.
She was the irresistible force 2 fucking weeks ago, and now she's dead.
Yeah, she was a fucking crying force.
Oh my god. Asuka done fucking demoralized this broad.
What was
done took all her pussy juice from her. It's just fucking sad. Like, I can't even believe her no more. She is now in the Braun Strowman category of you will never fucking get to the top.
Oh my god.
And she's in the back crying, and Alexa Bliss is telling her she's fat and all this shit. You just changed her persona. You just changed her image. You just made her the irresistible force. And now, she's nothing. She is completely destroyed. She is demolished. She is demised. She cannot beat Asuka. I'm sorry, Asuka ain't that fucking great. To tell me that she gonna take AJ's fucking submission and fucking put her shoulder out like that and leave her tapping out, crying, and all this shit. And their match was lazy as fuck too. I mean, you want to really sit there and think about this shit? Maybe because it was snowing in fucking Milwaukee. Maybe they got there late. Maybe people didn't have the proper time to walk through any of this shit. You know, like I'm like Randy Savage used to be. If we got to get there early and we got to walk through this match move by move so that it don't look like shit on TV, then that's what you got to do. You're on the road to WrestleMania. What we saw tonight was a goddamn cry for help. And don't even get me started on that Cesaro and fucking Revival shit.
No, I think that needs to be started. That needs to be started.
They were the last tag team left on Raw that had not met the bar that you could legitimately book, build, and make the match for WrestleMania. So what do? You have the bar beat their ass tonight. What the fuck did that do for the tag team division? What did it do? I mean, before the match, they put the fucking stats up on Twitter saying how they done beat everybody multiple times except for the Revival. You do not have the motherfuckers face off. Obviously, that's your match for WrestleMania. Whoever's booking this shit, I swear, what are you smoking, man? The shit didn't make any sense. Because you know next week, Hook or Crook, they're going to come back and say, wait, they can wrestle the Revival again at Mania, and it can be for the belts, even though they just beat them fucking clean and clear tonight on Raw. No fucking sense whatsoever. No logic. No logic, no psychology. I mean, flat out, it didn't even look like they tried tonight. Producers, performers, I mean, it just didn't look good at all tonight. It's like they took a fucking night off. You can't take nights off when we're on the road to WrestleMania. You know, as a wrestling fan, someone who really loves the business, loves how the shows work, loves how these guys perform, these are supposed to be the best episodes of Raw of the year, leading up to the biggest show of the year. This is why we watch this shit. And I swear, dude, that shit with Nia Jax, that shit with Triple H and Kurt Angle in the beginning, that shit with the Revival.
Now you see the shit, like what was that, 2 weeks ago? Was it 2 weeks? Yeah, like when I was fucking pissed off when we was in Vegas. When I was sitting there pissed, and you know, they were like, hey, the angry ball guy. Like, shit, you sit up there and look at that fucking shit bag of fucking trash on there. I mean, it gets you pissed off. As a fucking wrestling fan, you like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's like they're not trying no more.
I'm like,
they're just kind of like coasting into WrestleMania and hope everybody orders it because it's on the network.
This is like one of them things that they fucking throwing shit on the fucking wall and trying to get something to stick. It's like, okay, well, that didn't work. Here, let's make Asuka fucking tap out before WrestleMania. Oh yeah, then we gonna put her in there later on, and yeah, she gonna go in there and wrestle her ass off, and then we gonna fucking Asuka fucking choke everybody the fuck out.
That made no sense. That made absolutely
what the fuck, Mickey
no
James?
sense.
And shouts out to Mickey James. Goddamn, you look good tonight.
Yeah, she looked fly. I mean,
yeah,
you ain't gonna take that from her.
And Paige, you know, she a cripple, but I mean, you know.
I think it's safe to say Mandy Rose is the MVP of that.
Yeah. Mandy Rose, you can bet your sweet ass on this one. She's going to be the next Trish Stratus. I think they're going to fucking push her like that. Because if you notice that shit, that's why they let her and Trish have that fucking moment at the fucking Royal Rumble. Because she's the next one. She's going to be the one.
It's just aggravating. It's just frustrating because, okay, now, you talk about that match, right? You talk about that match. Obviously, we're getting Bayley versus Sasha at WrestleMania. But they're doing it all wrong, man. It's like the shittiest fucking build-up. So now Sasha comes in and helps her after, like, wanting nothing to do with her the last 2 weeks. And then this is Bayley, like...
Bayley was in there getting stomped out for 3 minutes.
Yeah, and then for her to say thank you, she's get off of me. You know, just book the match already.
No, what they need to do
is just God.
It's like I told you, my idea. What I would do, you have Paige make fucking Bayley the new member of Absolution, the front runner. Because I mean, shit, you need a crew of 3, and then if you got Paige there being the mouthpiece. Because I mean, Paige still could talk her way to some shit.
Yeah, she can still. She's a great talker.
Yeah, so if you have her do that, like you can do the heel turn because let's be honest, everybody expected Sasha Banks because Sasha Banks was a heel all the fucking time. Hell, when she's not a heel, she's still a fucking heel.
Yeah.
I mean, It's just a bunch of clusterfuck worth of shit. And I mean, we got a list of fucking shit where we supposed to fucking talk about
well, yeah,
on this fucking show.
Yeah, we running through it. We running through it.
Broke out David. Hello. TJ Funakishi. Funakishi? Shit, see? That's why I like saying hello. Because fucking, how you pronounce that shit? We gonna just say TJ.
It looks like Funakoshi.
Thank you. I forgot I should have asked my New Japan expert over here.
Shit.
Good
God.
And let's see what the fucking people saying on here.
And then you know, while he's looking for comments and shit,
Jax facing Charlotte.
You know what?
Mania
Here's my shit.
David.
Here's my thing. Okay, why the fuck is John Cena here? Why is he on Raw?
I was about to say somebody wrote a comment about that.
You're on Raw to book SmackDown.
Official.
You're a day early, John.
Chuck Jones and Jim Cornette in the podcast, please.
Here's my thing. Nobody gives a fuck on Raw what you're saying about SmackDown. And everybody out there
tonight against Cena.
Everybody out there, somebody, for the love of God and anything holy, what the fuck was Goldust talking about?
David said,
I don't understand.
Ronda
What the fuck was Goldberg? Not Goldberg. Goldust. What the hell was Goldust talking about tonight? Like
the Goldust shit didn't make no sense.
It was like fucking the Self-Destruction Ultimate Warrior all over again. I didn't know what the fuck he was saying. You know, just going out there and job and get the fuck back in the back, man. Jeez. I mean, obviously, look. Let's be real about this shit. John Cena, you're in the main event for SmackDown this Sunday. You have no business being on Raw, but see, this is what happens when you take 205 off of Raw and you have no plan for their fucking time slot. You know, you want to make 205 this independent show, but you did not plan on filling that time on Raw. So now you got John Cena, who, yeah, he's a free agent or whatever, but really, his main business right now is on SmackDown. And he getting ready to fuck SmackDown in the ass. And I'm not talking about the way Stephanie likes it on the Howard Stern show. Okay? He's getting ready to screw those guys over. Because we all know it should be Dolph Ziggler. If they include anybody in that SmackDown main event match at WrestleMania, it was supposed to be Dolph Ziggler. But look, here goes John Cena. As soon as he buy that wine, I just creep up from behind. Now he gonna insert his ass and slow the whole fucking match down. And it's only a matter of time. If he don't fucking get that 17 on Sunday, he might get it at WrestleMania, man.
God.
It's like they're just gonna fucking shit all over Ric Flair with this shit. And I don't understand it, man. John Cena is John fucking Cena. Motherfucker, what is this shit? This is some of the dumbest writing I've ever seen in my life. You're fucking John Cena. You don't need a reason to go to WrestleMania. You're John Cena. You can just pop up, and anybody that wrestles a match against John Cena at WrestleMania, that is a marquee match. Nobody's buying this fucking, I don't have a way to WrestleMania shit. That's fucking stupid. You're John fucking Cena, for God's sakes. We are not fucking dumb. And the writing and trying to convince people and trying to get certain shit over that don't need to be over. God damn it. It's like, fuck, man, you're fucking everybody that's sitting in that crowd. It makes no sense at all. You know? Like, I don't know, man. That shit really irked me so bad.
Let it out, man.
That's why we out here talking, man. Because I'm sorry, you know, I can deal with a lot of the pigeon-toed bullshit that runs in August, September, you know, hell, even October. But when you're on the road to WrestleMania and you literally got a month to get this card together, to shake this shit up so that it actually looks like the biggest wrestling show of the year, this is unacceptable what we saw tonight, WWE. This is terrible what we saw. I mean, really, you just buried the fucking Revival. So what, is Sheamus and Cesaro, they just going to kick it on the pre-show?
I got a prediction. It's going to be Sheamus versus Cesaro, with Cesaro versus the Hardys.
You can't do that.
Because why they did that last year? Wasn't that just shit last year?
You can't do that, Randy.
Why you
because
can't?
Remember, Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy are going to fight in the Hardys' backyard at WrestleMania.
That compound.
The compound, my ass. They're gonna fucking record the fight in their fucking backyard again. I thought we were past that shit when he left TNA. You know? But that tells you that WWE has no ideas for this shit. They did not plan this WrestleMania out correctly at all. They are incapable of running this shit. Somebody ought to tell Triple H, sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Well,
It is so fucking true.
See, this is times like in the show where 2 weeks ago I was the one that's fucking was running hot because I was pissed, and now tonight is this guy. You know, good old up and down.
This is 2 Raws in a row where I'm like very disappointed with what's going on. Like, this is your flagship show, the main fucking show in the company.
Hey, SmackDown.
It's not supposed to be shitty like this.
SmackDown had a good show last week.
SmackDown did have a good show, and I bet you they're gonna have a good show again tomorrow, despite John Cena being on there. Hey, but we can all take solace. He cut his fucking promo tonight, so hopefully he won't run his mouth so much tomorrow.
Come on, that's John Cena, man. He don't know when to shut the fuck up. He's gonna talk tomorrow. He's gonna be talking about how great he is. And AJ Styles, I beat you square 1, 2, 3 in the ring.
Did you see him on that promo tonight? He almost forgot Nakamura. Like, that motherfucker won the Royal Rumble. He belonged there before your ass even stepped in the building.
Oh shit, me, AJ. Oh shit, Nakamura.
Nakamura? What the fuck? That's almost as bad as Triple H grabbing the wrong fucking leg outside after that fucking shit.
Oh man.
Kurt Angle couldn't even put his own finishing move on no more.
Yeah, that shit was horrible.
And then he huffing and puffing afterwards.
If you look at them follies when Kurt Angle
I got one more on Kurt.
And they was fucking trying to fight, it was fucking horrible. How the fuck?
He didn't even touch him, bro. It was this shit.
I thought he was trying to do a spinning toe hold. Like how he was in front of him. I thought he was trying to be Terry Funk.
Bro, and when Triple H fucking kicked him into that turnbuckle, somebody should have told Kurt, you wasn't supposed to lay there.
That motherfucker's in turnbuckle.
He was done. It was like Jim Brown on I'm Gonna Get You Sucking when he thought he could jump through that window. And when that nigga jumped through that window and he was still laying there, like, that's how Kurt Angle looked when he fucking flew into that turnbuckle. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was that bad.
Shit.
But it's not even that. What was up with Kurt Angle tonight? Like, all night. In the back, he had on like this purple jogging suit. But then when he came out to fucking make the Intercontinental title match, he put his blazer black on. I mean, how many fucking outfits do you have?
Right? He was off. It looked like maybe they told him like 10 minutes before the show, like, hey, this is what we gonna do. Because
they obviously didn't have time to plan that or walk through it. They couldn't have. They couldn't have how bad that looked. They couldn't have.
And shit, Ronda Rousey, like,
she's green. She's green.
No, that's just shit. That bitch is gangrene right now.
Terrible green.
I'm like, you sit there like, she's off. Like, who the fuck? Somebody, hey.
You have to walk through these things with her.
Look.
You can't just explain it to her.
Kurt Axel,
you guys have to get out there.
They need to get Kurt Axel's ass to that training center and work with her. She needs somebody who knows what they do and to work with her.
Well,
to talk to her slowly.
Serena got to be with her full time
because her fucking timing is off.
Bro, when she did that Samoan drop, she dropped Stephanie right on her head.
That was gonna be next thing.
Like real shit. What if Stephanie got a concussion?
We put that shit up in
Wrestleheads
when Tommy Dreamer said like that was dangerous. Like how she did that shit.
But she's not ready. You see what I'm saying? Like she's not ready to be in this spot. They're trying to rush her to this spot without letting her develop a little bit because they want to hurry up and get her ass on the WrestleMania card. Not realizing this is about to be some of the worst fucking Skippy Dennison dog shit that we gonna fucking see in years.
See, the thing about it
this shit gonna be as bad as when the Hart family beat up McMahon at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that was horrible.
And that was a cry for help.
Yeah.
Bret could barely bend over to get his leg.
That was a little bit after he had that stroke, man. Like
no reason for it. And this is getting ready to go right down the same disastrous path.
This is my question. When Nunes knocked the shit out of Ronda Rousey, when was that? Do you remember?
I want to say.
Because I think before that, even before she got her ass
2 years ago, right?
She knew she was coming to the WWE. It was already written in stone.
I think it was 2 years ago.
And I'm like, she should have been training for that shit. Like she was done. She was done with it when Holly Holm beat her ass, and that broad took a year off. And came back in a year's time.
Disappeared.
She was gone for a year. Like she couldn't show her face. Because you know why? She was supposed to be the baddest woman on the planet.
They built her up too much, and then when she got that grueling loss...
No, you know who the baddest woman on the planet? Fucking Cyborg.
Yeah. The one
Cyborg is beating the shit out of people. I mean, hell, they brought the goddamn chick from Bellator, and she was tough. And she beat her ass.
Yeah.
That chick, she just like the fucking little nickname. Cyborg, she a fucking machine.
She's a robot, dude. She really
is.
is.
Yeah. And she want a piece of Ronda Rousey's ass. See, if Vince was smart, you book that shit. And then Ronda probably hit the fucking side door and go for a powder. And we probably can't see her ass no more.
See, here's the thing, right? Look, I've already accepted the fact that Ronda Rousey's here. I've already
she ain't got no title shot.
I've already accepted the fact. Oh, but it's coming, fella. And I've already accepted the fact that she comes in and she's getting a big spot. But what I'm saying is
so
now.
December last year, that must have been in 2016.
So now,
that's what Jeremy said.
So now my thing is this: she's here, okay? Now we got to make this thing work with her. What we saw tonight,
you gonna see Kurt Angle in that match a lot.
What we saw, and that's not a good thing to say. That's not a good thing to say compared to what we saw tonight.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, now that you got her here, and now you're trying to book her correctly, right? It's gonna take more than just the agents trying to explain this shit to her. They're gonna have to take her out there to the ring while it's still empty, and they're gonna really physically have to walk through everything and make sure that she recites everything. She needs to speak up in the mic, because when she said you, nobody fucking heard her. They fucking, you gotta wait for the drum roll before you even say you.
I was about to say, her, once again, come back to timing.
It's because
they barely started the...
She's not ready for this, man.
Yeah.
She's not ready for this. They're trying to make her be ready for this.
Look.
And she's not ready for this. And Rhonda, if you're listening, if anybody can tell you about this video, you got to be able to tell them the honest truth. Don't just say you ready because of whatever pressure there might be. Be honest, like, no.
She ready because she probably making more money than she did in the UFC.
She is, but I'm saying, you got to be like,
that's why she ready.
She got to be like, let's walk through it again. Let's walk through it again.
Who the fuck
let's walk through it again.
You remember, she still got an ego.
That's
how they built her.
She's
the baddest woman on the planet.
That's that fucking shit that fucking, who was Brock Lesnar's wife?
Sable?
That's that shit Sable did when she won the belt from Luna, and Luna was trying to tell her ass, you got to start working out with me. We got to get you ready for this match. And she said, no, I'm already winning the title. I don't have to work out. It's kind of like that same shit.
God. You know she done fucked her way. Excuse me.
You know
she done made it to the Hall of Fame.
She got to walk through everything, man.
Fuck that. She fucked her way to the Hall of Fame. You know goddamn well she was fucking sucking Vince McMahon. Everybody knows it. It's your real hair, Terry. Same shit. Fuck it.
Hey.
This goddamn show, I say it how it is. Just like Stephanie been fucking Dolph. Just like Triple H used to be fucking Christy Hemme. Yeah, they don't talk about that shit because that's why Christy Hemme got fired back in the day.
Because you remember, you have a shitty Raw.
You remember, Christy Hemme was fucking big time. She won that fucking shit. She went to Playboy, and Triple H started giving them damn dick pedigrees, and then Stephanie's like, I want that bitch out. Just like how she did China.
Okay.
Because she wanted to make sure China didn't get them dick pedigrees again.
While we're on this fucking box of soap that we're on today, Brock, you son of a bitch.
Now, you so much of a Brock Lesnar provider.
Let me tell you something, man.
So much.
I need the floor right now.
Here, I'm going to let you have the fucking table. I'm going to go sit behind the camera. Hey, everybody pay attention. The floor is young Chuck.
Let me tell you something here. So this is embarrassing as it is fucking angry. I love watching Brock Lesnar wrestle. Used to love the Brock Lesnar matches. Loved everything about it. Fuck, when he used to throw niggas around, that shit was awesome to watch. It is so bad now that he don't even show up, that he has Paul Heyman bringing the belt out for him, because I guess the belt needs to be there every week, you know, since we're going to WrestleMania, but he can't bring the fucking belt out himself. And if you were listening to Paul Heyman's promo where he was able to cuss a whole lot more tonight, pretty much use most of their cuss words that they're going to use for the year, you know, like, what you got out of that was
some bullshit.
What you got out of that was Brock Lesnar's going to have a UFC fight before SummerSlam. But see, he shouldn't have any more business with the WWE after WrestleMania. And if you guys have been reading up on Wrestleheads, there's a very fucking interesting story up there about what may have transpired in Las Vegas when the motherfucker should have been at the Elimination Chamber, and how he was, I guess, negotiating with Vince McMahon, if this is all true. And McMahon don't want to touch him because he thinks he's linked to that dude that's trying to accuse Roman Reigns of steroids, and probably a few more people once you let him talk it.
Because remember, that dude was really building up. See, he didn't have a problem out in Roman Reigns because I think him and the rest of them think that Roman Reigns already got popped. when he got suspended in 2016, I think Vince hey, they got ahead of that shit, and you got to give Roman Reigns credit because I think Roman Reigns did something that Enzo, and I know you Enzo fans ain't gonna like this shit, but he did something that Enzo didn't even do.
Enzo still has fans.
Of course, he got a shitload of them. You know.
Well, they ain't watching him wrestle nowhere. Yeah, they might be watching him wrestle in court.
Fucking dumb.
That's the next place he's going.
But
is he gonna hit the jury with that shit?
But see, what he didn't do was he didn't tell them hey, you know, I got this fucking case. This bitch accused me of something. I didn't do it. You know, he let them find out.
Ahead of it.
Yeah, that's what you do.
He waited for the shit to catch up, and then it bit him in his ass.
And I think young Roman got ahead of that shit. And he sat there saying hey, you know, this motherfucker, he's gonna fucking snitch. Hey, let's get ahead of this shit. Give me a suspension while shit slowed down. Hey, you remember Roman had to apologize in front of everybody. You remember they made him go through the paces.
Yeah, he ate crow. He sure did.
Yeah, they made him go through the fucking paces.
Well, you know, and then Brock got popped for that steroid shit.
Oh, no. That don't count because Brock Lesnar's not a full-time fucking member.
Right, but
he's not a full-time fucking member.
But he had to serve that time in the UFC. Now that could be from getting the same shit from that guy.
Yeah.
And that's why Vince McMahon is saying, you know what? Before we re-sign your ass, we need to make sure this shit is over. So then Brock gets a little petty and starts pointing out Triple H over here.
Hey, but that's not even the shit. If you look over the fucking weekend, which was up on Wrestleheads, he went against Kane in Chicago and fought him for 30 fucking seconds. F5, good night, bitch. We out of here.
But he can't be on Raw, on television, with the belt as the Universal Champion. You gonna go do a house show with the mayor, huh? That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like everybody's priorities is all fucked up. It makes no fucking sense whatsoever, man. It's just,
let's see.
It's like the saddest shit.
I'm gonna read a couple of these.
I can't believe this shit, man.
I'm gonna read a couple of these.
You gonna have Heyman. Heyman is not wrestling at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Let's see. Official Kyle Mack bitch Lesnar. Rokai Davis says Lesnar's so stupid. Carlos, I mean, that's the point. Have Lesnar not come out and support Reigns. Get that bitch out of my sport, Kyle Mack said.
No, but
shit.
Look,
Lashley would kill him.
There's a lot of people
Kyle Mack
feel,
said, "Good night, bitch," that's it.
That's a. I mean, a lot of people gotta feel the same way I do. Like, hey, Lesnar's matches were good, man.
Okay, David. Hello.
But I
told you hello earlier.
But when you get to the end of your contract, and this ain't the first time for him, when you get towards the end of your contract,
he's using that,
and you start want to act more and more shady.
He's using that shit as a contract ploy.
WWE needs him more than ever because
they don't.
Yeah, they do, because if this is what they got to look forward to, I'm talking about just for this card. If this is what they got to look forward to is this Triple H and Kurt Angle shit, we gonna need another fucking incentive to watch the pay-per-view.
You look, just like when you was talking this morning, right?
He's got to come do the job for Roman Reigns.
This is the truth.
Right.
See,
it's 3 years in the making.
What's the problem with some fans? I mean, we all got the freedom of speech. But it's like when you say something bad about Brock Lesnar, then you have all these Brock Lesnar providers, apologists, sitting there, oh man, Brock Lesnar can do this. No. If you're a wrestling fan, let's see, Kyle Mack said that kitchen bitch Lesnar.
No. This one by King Dre is a good one here.
Go ahead.
Me and my buddies were talking about how Lesnar might try to hold up WWE at Mania for more money like the Warrior did.
Okay.
Now, what if he does that shit? This is why I say that Universal title is ugly. It's ridiculous. Hey. You can let him fucking keep that belt and take it home. You can have fucking bring the world title out. You can have Roman Reigns go ahead up with Braun Strowman, and we can forget all about this Universal shit. It's been a fucking nightmare since the fucking belt came into existence.
We gonna be like Home Depot. If you got problems, we got solutions, son. You know what's my solution? I got a good one. You sit here and you turn that fucking shit to a triple threat match. You have Bobby Lashley come out there and you tell him, hey, you go out there, fuck Brock Lesnar ass up.
I bet you Brock Lesnar won't go out
with
there.
reckless abandon.
He won't.
You take his bitch ass to Suplex City.
He won't sign on for that.
No, because Bobby Lashley he will go out there because Bobby Lashley's a star. Bobby Lashley's a veteran. He's not fucking with that. See, Roman Reigns, you can try to pull that shit. 3 years ago, he pulled that shit with Roman Reigns. With that shit. And I gotta go out there and fuck him up.
That's what I'm saying.
This time he can't pull that shit. Roman Reigns is more powerful now than he was before.
If Brock Lesnar, I mean, we already know it's not true, but if he had half of a wrestling mind, the storyline that could be built right now, instead of this bullshit we're doing, hey, You caught a rookie Roman Reigns in front of his family at the house in Frisco, okay?
What house?
My house, the Niners. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, the bell bottom?
Let me tell you something,
Piece
Chief.
of trash.
Shit.
Hey, you remember who was y'all first lost to?
Oh, God. This was not a Chicago fucking Bears fucking conversation.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is this. You got the storyline laid out that you got Roman's ass when he was a rookie. Y'all both since then, well, I think Brock beat The Undertaker before him, but y'all both beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. The only two people to do
he beat the Undertaker before that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You got that. And now you got a more mature Roman Reigns that is taking over the locker room. This could be such a much better story if Brock Lesnar gave a half a fuck.
But see, this is the thing.
I'm not even talking about a full fuck.
See, this is the thing.
Half a fuck.
Some wrestling fans,
can book and sell
some wrestling
and make
fans
this
come,
match.
they forget history. History. We're gonna go down history lane real quick. You remember when Brock Lesnar first came in that great draft year with Shelton Benjamin, Batista, Johnny Cena, Randy Orton, and young fucking Brock Lesnar. Great draft year in what, 02, if I remember correctly.
Right, 02, yeah.
Yeah, 02. Okay, now, he the one out of everybody, they stuck a rock of Gibraltar up his ass. He was the one. Because by the next year, he was beating the Rock at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
For the belt. Brock Lesnar has never cared about this business. Brock Lesnar has never cared about wrestling. Wrestling was a means to an end. And then if you look at past interviews, he cried and bitched and moaned about how hard it was going on the road. Motherfucker, you was out there, what, a year and a half? Motherfuckers doing that shit 10, 15 years. And this fucking cocksucker sitting here fucking crying. He's sitting there crying, oh, it's too hard for me. It's too hard for me out there, and I gotta go. So him and Bill Goldberg went up there and stunk up WrestleMania 20.
Well,
Stone Cold had to try to save the fucking shit by stuttering both them bitches.
It's just ridiculous, man.
Then, hold on. Then, this motherfucker decided, hey, I want to be a football player. I want to play for the Vikings. And he couldn't cut the mustard.
Couldn't even make the offensive line.
I'm like, what the fuck you trying to play offensive line anyway for? You figure his big ass should be on defense. Then he goes to New Japan. New Japan gives him the IWGP. Why would the fuck they do that shit? I don't understand that shit.
All off of how WWE made him. I mean, that's how UFC gave him the push.
Now,
same thing.
They gave him the fucking belt. They gave him the fucking belt. Then this fucking cocksucker goes to the UFC. He gets, basically, they fucking ran him in through the back door. I mean, shit, he lost the Mirror first night out.
Sad part is, he caught that knee bar from Mirror, and you would think that's it for the ranked fighters, fella. No, because he brought Lesnar.
Yeah.
He gets more contended fights.
Yeah.
And what, 2 fights later, he's fighting for the title?
He's fighting Randy Couture, who was down and out. Couture was ready to start making them expendable moves.
He was 175 years old when they fought.
He was tired. They was talking about, yeah, he gonna give him some of that dirty boxing. Yeah, he got his old ass whipped. And that's a sad fucking thing about that shit. Then you come to, when Brock Lesnar get in the big fight, Cain Velasquez.
Wait. I'm sorry. I gotta stop you real quick.
Go ahead.
There's a comment on here that's really bothering me.
Go ahead.
It's Rosca.David. Lesnar should be undefeated in UFC. Did you see how bad Cain Velasquez beat his ass?
I was going to get to that.
Are you going to storyline that? You going to tell me that was storyline?
Cain,
Alistair Overeem fucked his guts up so bad?
Hold on.
Cain should be undefeated? Cain
Velasquez beat him from an inch of his life.
I almost wanted to arrest Cain Velasquez for almost killing this motherfucker in the ring.
Hey, David, go back and look at that fucking fight.
No, he saw that fight.
He saw that fight. Brock Lesnar, Mr. Billy Badass, was running. He was running for his fucking life.
It's like somebody poured a can of Hunts on that motherfucker's face. He was so fucking red and bloody and running.
You gonna look at that fight.
He was just walking after that motherfucker like Jason.
Yep.
Brock was running. He tripped, the proverbial trip in the ring. And Cain just walking after him like Jason. Like, what? What do you mean he should be undefeated, bro? I don't don't even understand that comment, and I can deal with a lot of weird shit.
Look.
And then that shit with Alistair Overeem was academic. Oh, his fucking insides are fucked up. Well, it's gonna be Knee City.
Hey.
I mean, that's pretty much it.
Overeem Vader punched that nigga's guts to death. He couldn't even take it no more. He beat that motherfucker from an inch of his fucking life. And this is the thing about it. Then you come full circle after Overeem beat the shit out of him, and he didn't have nowhere to go.
Then he want to run his ass back to the WWE.
In 2012, he want to run his ass back to the WWE. Then you just sit here, people do some quick fucking mathematics. Brock Lesnar last year made $12 fucking million. $12 million. The year before that, Brock Lesnar made $10 million. And I'm willing to say he probably made $10 million before the year before that.
Way more than
then
all the main players.
You probably go back, he probably made 8 the year before that, probably 6, and somewhere around that shit. You do the fucking math. That's probably what? Almost $50 million? Probably over $50 million. And look at the shit you get.
I knew you were coming to this, and I gotta tell you, it wasn't worth the money.
No, that's what I'm saying. You sit here and look at it. Was Brock Lesnar worth the money? See, simple wrestling will have you sit here and think, and I'm coming back around.
Yeah, I'm gonna tag out real quick.
Go ahead. Simple wrestling will have you think. You pay a motherfucker $50, $60 million. I would sit here and wonder, like, okay, don't you think this motherfucker should be putting over somebody? Like I was telling him, Brock Lesnar should have put over one person per year for the last 6 years. One person per year. What the fuck you gonna have somebody go through somebody like shit through toilet paper and it don't mean shit? Then you sit here and think about it. The Undertaker, he don't respect nobody but the Undertaker. Brock Lesnar don't respect nobody but 50-year-old fucks. But you don't respect CM Punk. You don't respect Roman Reigns. Hell, he tried to kill Randy Orton. This motherfucker was giving him fucking sharp elbows where you busted his ass open. John Cena, he suplexed him in the fucking shit. They couldn't even put that match back together. That's why they ain't never tried. From that fucking SummerSlam where he damn near killed John Cena, they knew it wasn't viable ever a fuck again. They couldn't do it. You sit here and think about it. The facts is this. They didn't put almost $60 million into Brock Lesnar, and what the fuck you got for it? All I've seen for years, this motherfucker coming out with some Jimmy Jack t-shirts on. His best-selling t-shirt was that Suplex City, because I'm sorry, I bet you his t-shirts don't fucking sell. So that tells me he ain't putting no motherfucking extra money in the coffers. Like say like a CM Punk in his day, or a John Cena, or hell, Roman Reigns, motherfucking females and kids buy his shit. I mean, hell, we were sitting next to a fucking dude had a damn near fucking Roman Reigns gear on.
Oh, Jesus, he thought he was Roman Reigns. I didn't know if it was fucking Halloween or what.
And the thing about it, this shit is, it's like this, man.
He wanted to fight other people about Roman Reigns.
You sit here, if he would have put one person over here, it would have been worth the fucking investment. But when you have some shit like that, was never worth the fucking investment. It's like you brought him back to bury everybody else? Then they wonder why CM Punk leaves. You wonder why you get these top tier motherfuckers sit there and leave. You wonder why, hell, Neville couldn't take it getting buried in the fucking end zone. And we know, motherfuckers love that. That fucking shifty ass motherfucker.
But you know what? They say that, Neville might be coming back. Hopefully he takes the winner of that Cruiserweight tournament,
Hey, with that idea, you have him come back at WrestleMania, hit his music right after Cedric Alexander win the shit. Because it should be Cedric Alexander win the shit.
Yeah.
I just can't fucking believe this shit. It's this goddamn trash. It's like they've been sitting here, they've been shoving. See, and that's the thing about it. People spend years sitting there crying, bitching, and moaning about Roman Reigns. But you okay for getting Brock Lesnar shoved down your fucking throats. You okay with a motherfucker being, I can't even say halftime, part-time.
I can't believe that he sent Heyman out there tonight.
A motherfucker that's part-time getting shoved down your fucking throats, you okay with that shit? People talk shit, say, hey, Roman Reigns only have so many moves. How many moves Brock Lesnar got? Let's just be honest.
Well,
What? German suplex?
Clothesline.
F5.
It only takes one to beat Braun Strowman.
Oh yeah, and then he can sucker punch people.
Yeah.
So that's about 4.
The knees.
Oh yeah, 5.
Yeah, he got the
And then he
knees.
fucking picks somebody up and ram him in the corner.
Yeah.
So he got sick.
The shoulder bumps. Yeah.
Official combat. People love to blow Lesnar. You damn right. They fucking deep throat that motherfucker.
But this shit right here.
They hit that shit hit in the back of their fucking tonsils.
This is beyond that.
Hit
man.
right there with the
This is really bad, man. This is really fucking bad. When Heyman's got to go out here and sell this shit by himself.
You know what?
And
but I don't blame Brock Lesnar. Even though we know Brock Lesnar's a piece of trash.
And it's
you know
so
who fault is
lame.
that? It's Vince McMahon.
It's so
fucking
lame.
Triple H. It's the fucking power structure because they allow that shit to happen. But they wanted to fucking, hey, no CM Punk, you can't do this shit. People that was actually putting asses in the seats. Brock Lesnar's not putting no asses in the seats.
Honestly, I think at WrestleMania,
They have this fucking
whether
thing.
it's shitty or what,
it's just
you
like,
gotta get him out of there.
It's just like Paul
Get him
Heyman.
out.
Paul Heyman's coming here talking about Brock Lesnar is this shit, like he's way up here. No, that's the fucking presumptive shit. Brock Lesnar do not sell shit. He sell tickets for the UFC. Apparently that motherfucker like doing shit for the UFC. This motherfucker in the same town, hanging with Dana White, hanging and banging, sitting there with Dana fucking White with a UFC t-shirt, and you work for the WWE, you cocksucking fuck.
You're holding a belt. You should have been at the Elimination Chamber. You should have had your ass on Raw the next fucking
You ought to be
night.
a fucking shame of yourself.
It's just stupid shit like that.
See, that's how you,
Stupid
the shit like that, that's how you know he's not a wrestling fan. And wrestling fans need to get this shit through their thick fucking skulls. You sit there cheer, you sit there handicap this motherfucker. You sit there provide for this cocksucker. You sit there make excuses for him. And he don't give a fuck about wrestling fans. You know what gets him up in the morning? UFC people.
Yeah.
He do everything Dana White said. He be sitting there fucking taking it down the tonsils. Easy.
Yeah.
Whatever they say. And fucking even Paul Heyman come in there talking about, yeah, he gonna have a UFC fight. I'm like, you know what, motherfucker?
That's what I'm saying. He pretty much said that
you take your
SummerSlam.
bitch ass out of here.
I'm like, shit, by
Go back to the
SummerSlam-
UFC.
By SummerSlam, we don't need to see you no more.
Hey,
Hell,
even-
after Mania, once Roman takes the
Motherfucker,
strap.
even Conor McGregor.
Future
Conor
endeavors.
McGregor's like, I'm not fucking with him no more.
Future,
Shit, he
I
realized
say
he
future
got
endeavor
that.
right after Mania.
He got that shit. Dana White knew that shit. That's why he was scared, but he knew they had to take the money because that's gonna be the most money they fucking make in 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah.
That goddamn fight. And he knew when he started getting that taste of, hey, I can make $20 million in a boxing ring and work once a year, and you want me to go get my face punched in for $2-3 million, and I gotta fight you on that shit, but you gonna get Brock Lesnar? Oh yeah, Brock Lesnar gonna have $3 million. Hell, motherfucking Ronda Rousey was making more money than Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Making more money than John Jones.
Yeah. And how'd that work out?
Look, at the end of the fucking day,
Yeah, because we got to move on from that Lesnar. It's tough to move on from it, though.
Lesnar,
It's a dark cloud over the
you ought to
fucking
be a
show.
fucking shame of yourself. And I'm hoping for this wrestling business, this is your last run.
Yeah.
I'm tired of seeing you. And if Vince has got still got anything left in his fucking brain, and I know he got a lot still left, they need to say, wish you well in your future endeavors. Throw him to Dana White, say, bitch, you his problem now. And Dana White, who's trying to be the fake ass Vince McMahon. And the last thing about that Brock Lesnar UFC shit. You let Brock Lesnar go over there and fight Mark Hunt for $3 million, right? And the best thing they can do is fucking, oh yeah, he's in SummerSlam. First off, I don't even know why you even let him fight him before SummerSlam. Because if Mark Hunt was half the fighter he used to be, he would have beat Brock Lesnar's ass.
I think Mark Hunt took a dive.
It's possible. That motherfucker was juiced the fuck up. Like fucking Hunt said, juiced to the fucking gills. But hey,
Mark Hunt
we can't stay on this shit all fucking night. Brock Lesnar, you a piece of trash.
I mean, damn. You know what? It's just so frustrating because like Brock Lesnar's in a position where he could really make this thing great. Like, you know how many wrestlers
He
are
don't
out there?
care.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, all the wrestlers that are out there, there's like,
He don't
If I
care.
had that Universal title, you couldn't keep me from Raw.
He don't deal
You
with
couldn't keep me from those fucking
Triple H.
pay-per-views.
He don't deal
I
with
would
Triple
fucking
H.
be there.
See, and this is what I've been telling you for years. I said he don't deal with Triple H, and now you got proof that he don't deal with Triple H.
Yeah, because he was bitching
I told you,
about Triple
it's
H.
been something with them for years. So I think most of his dealings is through Vince, and Vince, he sit there and placate to this motherfucker.
And I think it's because Triple H in his right mind knows what's happening ain't good for business. He knows it ain't good for business.
God, that motherfucker's like the fucking plague. You need to get him out. You need to burn everything down and eradicate that bitch. Now go ahead.
So the next thing is the Hall of Fame, right? I like
Ain't no blue in the country boy, country boy, country boy.
I like Hillbilly Jim. As a child, I mean, hell, he's definitely one of those guys that you love, right? Hall of Famer, that's stretching it. But, wrestling fans, and this is my point, our point, don't fucking let them pull that wool over your eyes. What was the first fucking thing you saw when they fucking started that Hillbilly Jim package? Hogan. They are going to try to sneak Hogan in the back fucking door with this Hillbilly Jim shit. How much you want to bet Hogan going to be the one to induct him at the Hall of Fame? And all of a sudden, since he's there, who going to be eating popcorn and shaking hands with black people at WrestleMania? It's going to be Hogan. They going to sneak his ass right back in there. Think about it. That fucking package was more about how Hogan put him on than him being a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was wondering, I was sitting there driving the goddamn truck today, wondering, Hillbilly Jim, really? As much as we talk shit about Rikishi and Godfather and Coco Beware.
I don't talk shit about Godfather.
I know you don't because he's the people's pimp. But I'm just saying. Now, Hillbilly Jim, besides being a fan favorite, what other accolades does he have? Was he a tag team champion one time?
No, I don't think so. I mean, hey, you can answer in too.
But it all makes sense because the first thing they did was Hogan brought him in, Hogan groomed him, oh, he trained with Hogan, and I bet you Hogan gonna be the one to induct him. And that's how WWE gonna slide his ass back in there. When we all know Hogan shouldn't be there no more because that shit he said. But
it's a setup, just like how you set up them black people at that damn fucking diner.
Oh, brother!
Hey!
Oh,
Hey, brother!
Yeah, it was only a week ago I was calling y'all niggas, but now let's take some pictures.
We sitting back hanging and banging. Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck, man? Like,
We see your ass, Hogan. WWE, we see your ass too.
Hey, just because the Warriors dead don't mean he didn't expose you, Terry.
Yeah. What is the criteria of WWE Hall of Famer? Snoop Dogg got in probably for destroying Kevin Love Beaver Teeth done. Jerry Robinson would have the best speech at the Hall of Fame. Yeah, probably them. Ivory probably gonna have a good one. I'm thinking of Dudley's. I think Goldberg's gonna have a hard time. You know, he gonna sit there. I'm gonna thank Paul Heyman, and I'm gonna thank Brock Lesnar, and
bullshit. He better. The first person he better thank is fucking Eric Bischoff and Ted Turner.
Yeah.
They fucking made him what he was, with that half-ass streak. He never wrestled Booker T on television, and all you saw was him fucking putting Booker T in a jackhammer. Really? Nigga, that, excuse my language, that's who you really ought to be thanking. Because he wouldn't even got to the WWE. If the Goldberg didn't become that phenomenon in WCW, yeah. I mean, it would have never made it to the Hall of Fame to begin with.
If you think about it, that during that time, that was only like the truest star that they made. Maybe him and Diamond Dallas Page.
And he started on Saturday night, dude. He started at the very, very bottom, and he worked his way up.
Yeah.
And Hogan didn't even want to take the job. He didn't even want to take that spear.
He had to force him. What are you doing with me? Whatever I want.
Yeah.
And that's what the fuck happened.
I mean, what you gonna tell Goldberg? No shit.
That's what I said. Like, everybody, like, Hogan was a self-serving motherfucker. A lot of them motherfuckers was back then. But I'm like, if you look at the
because he didn't want to do that job.
You think about it. You look in the 80s, who had the belt? You, Backlund, Sheik, Hogan. Well, Warrior got it in 90, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm running out of names. And Savage. That's it.
Cup of coffee, yeah.
Yeah. That's it. You had 4 people out of a whole decade. Like, you had Ted DiBiase could have got it for a minute, which he kind of did, but then they it's fucking sullied in history.
Yeah.
Jake the Snake could have had it. I mean, even though he was doing dope and shit, but he was a functional druggie.
Real shit.
But
like, when they had that big feud going in 85, there was no reason why Paul Orndorff shouldn't have touched it.
Piper.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, Piper and that Mr. T shit, that shit was bigger than that fucking WrestleMania. What was that, WrestleMania 3? That shit was bigger. People wanted to see them. People wanted to see Piper and fucking T.
Yeah.
And they had to figure with it, interject Hogan in there.
Hogan and Andre.
And goddamn, Andre the Giant, I know everybody fucking, let's just be honest, man. You know, on this show, we keep it 100. Andre the Giant, his big slow ass, look, that motherfucker, he was just like, same thing like Hogan. He just, people think of the Princess Bride back in the day and thinking he was this big, gentle giant. And then they got this fucking shit they finna come out with, this documentary. Oh, he was in pain. He drank, he was a fucking alcoholic. That's why he drank. That motherfucker was drinking when he was young. He didn't have no pain then. When he was at the Playboy Mansion and taking his big ass, huge ass, I can't even call them sausage fingers, like, those are fucking Polishes or whatever the fuck, and sitting there sticking all them broads, having them stacked up like flapjacks and shit. Yeah, did he have pain then? Probably no.
Yeah. He sure wasn't in pain when he went over to New Japan and refused to sell. And fucking Inoki said, don't ever bring this motherfucker back over here again. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. With these heroes, it's a lot of faults and shit like that.
Andre the Giant is a big reason why Big John Studd.
He fucked over Big John Studd.
He didn't like nobody big as him. He didn't want nobody to be opposing.
But see, he didn't like Big John Studd. Was big, had personality.
He was over.
He had hair. He didn't want none of that shit.
Yeah.
He didn't like none of that shit. Andre could barely speak English. All that shit. Studd could move. He had the long tights. Andre had to wear that fucking singlet bullshit. It was just a lot of things. He didn't like that shit. Even though they both dead now, and they both in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, Big John Studd was the better. It was a lot of big dudes that was pretty good. And they probably got fucked over because Andre didn't want that shit. They looked at Andre as just, it was like this Brock Lesnar fucking attraction shit.
Yeah. That and Andre was pretty much done by the fucking mid-80s.
Man, and the shit, you look in the 90s, he was already fucking, it was over.
He was done.
His knees was shot, his hips was shot, and they still, hell, that fucking SummerSlam where the fucking LOD beat the Nasty Boys, they had his ass out there.
Yeah. Wasn't that when he was already wearing the blue one?
No, he had the fucking, the crutches. He came out there on the crutches.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, man.
Let's see. Shit. Anthony McCool said, guys, you definitely misinformed. Andre the Giant was slammed multiple times by 30-something different people before Hogan did.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, shit.
Shit, Stan Hansen did that shit just in a regular match in All Japan. Just.
Yeah, I was going to say, I never went, that's the WWE bullshit.
Yeah, no.
That was the WWE trying to build up him and Hogan back in, what WrestleMania was that?
WrestleMania 3.
God damn, it was a lot of shit in 3.
That was 3, bro,
Yeah.
where he was like, you're going to have to
that was
body
in
slam me to take the belt.
Detroit, right?
Pontiac Silverdome, yeah. Where it was supposedly 93,000 people there, but the real count was like 65,000.
And they used that shit for 30 years damn near?
Yeah.
Until they broke it in the fucking Jerry World?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But let's switch gears to SmackDown real quick before we get out of here. The U.S. title picture, Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode, it ain't looking good for Bobby Roode. The question is, how the hell do you get out of Fastlane while still keeping that belt on Bobby Roode so he can take it into Mania?
You can't, unless somebody interferes. Other than that, Bobby Roode's finna get a rude awakening with an RKO. That's it.
And then he's gonna rematch clause him at Mania?
Possibly. It's not looking good for the glorious one. Go ahead.
Alright, and then the SmackDown tag team picture. Here we go again, Usos versus New Day for the 50th time. But we already know that the fucking Bludgeon Brothers, Harper and Rowan, and I really hate those outfits they gotta wear.
I think they're gonna keep them on the Usos.
Triple threaded at Mania.
It's gonna be something like that. It's gonna be a 4.
It should be better than that.
And the Usos been pushing for the last 7 WrestleManias. They've been on the pre-show.
Yep.
And
they ought to be on the main card, man.
So
best tag team in the world.
Best tag team in this goddamn business.
They sure are.
How the fuck?
Oh shit.
Go ahead, keep talking. I gotta go get a fucking PWI.
Well, here's my thing, bro. You know what the Usos?
6 minutes.
Why in the fuck have the Usos not been on a WrestleMania card? I mean, you really have to ask yourself these questions. Now, I know Jay got busted with that goddamn DUI or whatever, and you know, like, they're probably gonna have to serve some kind of punishment for that. But for my money, the Usos are the best fucking tag team in the world. And there's no reason why the Uso Penitentiary should not be represented at Mania.
Look at that shit. You see that what that shit says? The Young Bucks Tag Team of the Year, 28%.
I doubt it.
Sheamus and Cesaro, 23%. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, fucking 22 fucking percent. You see that shit? And then the Usos are 21. How the fuck you sit here and have Sheamus and Cesaro and Dean Ambrose and fucking Seth Rollins who got together for a fucking cup of coffee and fucking ahead of that shit? You have these young, I'm sorry, the fucking fans don't like this shit because y'all love independent wrestling. These fucking young bitches right here, where the Usos went against so many fucking teams, and you got the fucking young Bucks who can't even win the IWGP regular tag team titles. They fucking, what, 7-time juniors? They don't give a fuck about that junior bullshit.
It doesn't hold weight like it used to, man.
You see this shit? This is bullshit. This is kitchen bitch worthy. This shit right here is kitchen bitch worthy.
To me, they're not as good as the Usos. But we'll never know because they don't want to come
They don't have the balls.
They don't want to
come over there.
Get that shit.
You can say what it is. They don't have the balls.
Can you imagine Young Bucks versus the Usos at WrestleMania to put this super kick shit to bed? It'd be about fucking time, wouldn't it? Oh, the deal was out there.
Kitchen bitch.
They didn't want to fucking do it. I'm like, come on, man. It's for the love of fucking wrestling. You gotta really have...
Match of the year. Okada versus Kenny Omega. Next match. Okada versus Kenny Omega. Next match. Dunn versus Tyler Bates. That was a good match. Then Brock Lesnar versus Reigns versus Samoa Joe versus Strowman. Jinder Mahal, most hated wrestler of the year. Not surprised.
Should have been most improved.
Popular wrestler of the year. AJ Styles 2 years in a row. Feud of the year. Okada versus Omega. Reigns versus Strowman. Jericho versus Owen. Strowman versus Lesnar. Woman, Asuka. Yeah, big surprise. How you got her mowing fucking everybody down. The comeback of the year was the Hardys. Jinder Mahal, most improved wrestler in the film.
Okay, well then you got. I'm good with that.
Inspirational Christopher Daniels.
Man, Christopher Daniels.
Rookie of the
is
year,
still,
that nigga from the motherfucking the heavy machinery.
Christopher Daniels is still cooking, bro. Like he's still going at a high level, man. Like he do deserve an honorable mention. But you know who else deserves an honorable mention? Rusev.
Rusev Day! Rusev Day!
They're chanting Rusev Day.
Rusev Day!
They're chanting Rusev Day at
Ring of
Raw,
Honor.
Ring of Honor. Every wrestling show. God
We
damn
was in
WWE.
Vegas. We was in Vegas, and they was chanting Rusev Day
At the
loud as fuck.
Elimination Chamber.
Hey, if you paid attention in that Hardys versus motherfucking Bray Wyatt match, Rusev Day, Rusev Day. We was in the part of the chair.
I mean, you would think that they would get the hint by now that that
He
man
is
needs to
so
be involved in
fucking
something
over.
major.
This is fucking disgusting because somebody in the back want to fuck his wife and he didn't get to do it.
Oh shit.
They fucking stupid. Them Rusev Day shirts sound like hotcakes. Them calendars, hotcakes.
And Rusev's worth every penny if you put him in the spot.
They don't like when people sit there and push themselves. He pushed himself. Hell, he saved Aiden English's ass.
Yes, he did. Aiden English wouldn't have shit to do. He'd be singing at a fucking Marriott somewhere.
Singing on the goddamn boat like the Love Boat. Anything else?
Shit. You guys gotta throw your shit out now, dude. We're gonna end the show. This motherfucking Rusev
This is Kyle, man. It's motherfucking Rusev Day. You're goddamn right.
Damn straight it is. That's what I don't understand, man. They should have never separated him from Lana. You know? Like, all that shit was working. It was going great. And then, what? Nothing.
But hey, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this puppy up, wrap this bitch up.
Since the whole goddamn show was a kitchen, bitch.
Yes.
Starting with Raw and everything. I mean, if you got something that's really bothering you, post it on the fucking page.
Put a comment on the page. We will see y'all Sunday.
Fast lane.
Fast bitch lane. But I think it's going to be better than Raw.
Can you believe that shit they put on tonight? Monday Night Raw? Does that really get you excited for WrestleMania?
Rusev Day.
I mean, in your heart of hearts, are you really excited
Is
for
Rusev
WrestleMania?
even on the card? Is Rusev even on the card? Probably not.
He's not even on the card yet. They could at least have him wrestle Shane McMahon. After all, he's the default nigga to go to nowadays.
God.
Yeah.
Vince Russo's a kitchen.
Whatever happened to
That's
Zack
it.
Ryder and Mojo Rawley?
Hey.
I don't even know, dude. I think they're pre-showing it. Vince Russo, shit, we need Vince Russo to come out here and fucking give the speech for Brock Lesnar and say, you'll never see that fucking piece of shit in that belt again. That's how you gotta do that.
Damn. Goddamn show on fucking Instagram fucking abruptly ended.
It's alright. It was a good show.
I'm trying to finish this shit. There we go. Now we live back. Okay, sorry about the abrupt ending, but at the end of the fucking day, it's like this. Rusev Day! Rusev Day!
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
it. But they don't fucking sit there and want to push fucking Rusev because, hey, it is what the fuck it is.
But sometimes you're going to have to, I mean, this is one of them times where you definitely got to get over yourself because it ain't like WrestleMania is popping all over the place here.
Yeah.
You need that Rusev Day pop, and it needs to be for something important. If you got to get him in that United States title mix next, then you got to do it.
Yeah, so.
I mean, shit, there's some people out there saying they don't want to see him come in unless he's coming in on a tank again.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already at that point with him.
You think about how glorious that was. He came in on a fucking tank!
And then lost to John Cena.
And then John Cena. Then John Cena had his little comeback shit. Oh, it's a flag match. Yeah, I gotta beat Rusev.
That was stupid.
John Cena came out there, told a bold-faced lie tonight, and said, I don't bury people. John, we know you're lying. We know you done buried people.
Man, that was a big, bold-faced lie.
How about this one time you and Randy Orton was in a tag team? Go ask Ken Kennedy how that fucking shit is. Or excuse me, Ken Anderson.
Yeah.
Go ask him if he didn't get double buried.
Yeah, exactly.
Like shit, it's a reason why people saying that, you fucking bastard. Because it's true.
It's damn true.
So, we're going to go ahead and wrap this puppy up.
Yeah, wrap it on up, man.
Now, you can always support Wrestleheads on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and please, if you want to see these episodes, because at the end of the day, this shit's going to fucking evaporate on fucking Instagram in 24 hours. You can forever see the episodes on our Wrestlehead channel, self-titled Wrestleheads, that you can see here, and you can go back in the scope of go back 3 years and the predictions. Listen to some of the fucking predictions I fucking made that came to fucking true. I told you Brock Lesnar was a bitch, and I told you he was gonna fuck up this goddamn business, and I told you that all the fucking shit was gonna end up happening. I told this guy right here, he didn't want to believe me because he's a goddamn Brock Lesnar provider, or he was.
Yeah, I left him the minute he didn't want to wrestle Mahal. That was stupid.
Yeah.
Mahal
Hey guys,
did that
when
shit.
you think Cena will retire? Shit. I honestly, I'm thinking 36.
I mean, Cena should be at that point now where he only wrestles once a year at WrestleMania. That's why I thought it was so stupid that he's coming out here and saying, oh, I need to weigh in to WrestleMania. You're John Cena, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Show him your ID.
Yeah.
Show him your fucking class ring.
I'm
They'll
gonna
let you
get.
in.
See, oh yeah, we didn't even talk about Rey Mysterio, who's supposed to be John Cena's opponent, and this motherfucker ended up blowing his fucking tricep.
And I also want to mention, too, a little Impact Wrestling note. What Sami Callihan did to Eddie Edwards was fucking bullshit.
Yeah, that was some bitch shit.
That was bullshit.
And if you look on the Wrestlehead page, you see his response. Oh yeah, I'm booked. I got a show. Matter of fact,
I'm
scratch
sorry,
that.
bro.
He's a cold kitchen bitch. That motherfucking Sami Callihan and everybody fucking sucking his goddamn dick.
If that's your work and I'm a promoter, you ain't coming to my fucking show.
Hey,
you a goddamn liability. How the fuck does the bat slip off the chair and hit Eddie Edwards right in his fucking face, and you don't feel like nothing was wrong with that?
See, and that's the thing about it.
That's that unprofessionalism. We can't tolerate that shit, man.
And that's dangerous. He broke Eddie Edwards' socket, his
really,
nose.
And that's the least of it. He could have really had some brain damage.
He could have fucking blinded him in that fucking eye.
That's unprofessional as fuck.
Fucking Sami Callihan sitting there talking shit like, yeah, see my bookings. Hey, he better be careful of that shit, cause hey,
The promoters,
you see what it did to fucking what's the name used to be in Lucha Underground?
Sexy Star.
Yeah, that shit pretty much you could pretty much say buried her fucking career, cause people ain't fucking with her.
Yeah.
People is not fucking with her. Like when
That
you
shit,
get
I'm
dangerous,
sorry.
when you get dangerous and people and start going rogue in the ring, and you putting people's health, because when you in the ring, you trusting each other with each other's bodies. You trusting each other with y'all basically fucking each other's lives.
Yeah.
And you fucking sitting there and you sit there and bring a fucking bat and you hit him in the fucking eye with it? And then you have no fucking remorse about the shit?
I'm like, you shouldn't even follow through with the fucking swing.
And I'm sorry.
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
It's just poor work.
And the thing
poor
about it is,
work.
he better not come in and talk about he was trying to be a heel and shit like that. Like, no. It's a difference when shit gets to the side and motherfuckers like, hey, man, what the fuck? Oh, I'm overbooked. And all them motherfuckers ought to take his ass out and say, no, we don't want your dangerous ass.
Yeah, because you know what? There's a way to do these things. There's a way to do these kind of blows. If you know that the spot was you to hit the chair, you're not supposed to follow all the way through with the bat. You're supposed to pop the chair, get the sound, and drop the bat. He followed all the way through until he hit that man in his face. Maybe he tried to do it on purpose, Randy.
I don't know.
And that recklessness and that kind of bullshit, that's a one-way ticket to hell if you ask me.
He's a piece of trash.
Yeah, I got nothing good to say about that, man. That was totally unprofessional. It was just like, you know, watching Monday Night Raw tonight. How many air fucking punches I saw tonight?
At least they were
It's like,
safe.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes, dude, we all know what a working punch looks like. You have to make contact without causing damage. It's just like Ric Flair said in his 30 for 30. The reason why he got good at throwing work punches, he put a fucking string on the wall, and he kept fucking tagging that string without it moving. What we saw tonight on Raw, where you're swinging this far away from somebody and they're falling down, we not gonna never get the critics off our ass about pro wrestling with shit like that.
Yeah.
It's supposed to look convincing, it's supposed to look good, but you're not supposed to cause damage. That's what we call a working fucking punch. And I think a lot of these guys tonight took the night off. But Sami Callihan, that shit that he did was criminal.
Yeah.
That was poorly done. And he ought to be ashamed of himself. Eddie Edwards is a big fucking star for them over there. And now, we don't know how long he's going to be out. It's fucked up, man.
Yeah. Let's see. El Robles, what's up, my brother? So you missed the whole show.
Man, you missed a whole bunch of shit.
And what you can do is, after we cut this off, you can push the first button, or you can go over to the Wrestleheads on YouTube in probably about an hour, and then you can see the whole episode in its totality. Let's see. Official Kyle Mack says, screw the working shit. I'm sorry.
I understand that, Kyle Mack, but you have to understand where these people are coming from. If these guys got to fucking wrestle all fucking weekend, well, you can't crack a motherfucker with a chair over his head on Friday and think that he's not going to be concussed for his match on Saturday.
But see, it's not even that.
That's
Sean.
the whole point of working.
You gotta sit here and think about it.
Good.
Let's just imagine.
But you can't fuck everybody up if y'all niggas got to work all these fucking dates.
No, that's what I'm saying. They got all this independent shit because you know TNA don't pay these motherfuckers like that. So you just imagine with him injuring them, he put him on the show. Imagine how much money he costing that dude.
How many bookings he had to cancel. Yeah.
How much money? That could be what, $10,000? Probably more than that.
Yeah.
Because that eye socket shit, he's gonna be out for a while.
Yeah. Kyle Mack, we treat wrestling seriously too. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is a business. You got to keep this shit flowing. And it has to look convincing. It has to make sense. But obviously, they can't go hardcore real on each other like that, because when they do, you're not going to be able to wrestle all weekend like that. I mean, hell, working a match is no joke, you know? Like, I had dreams and aspirations of that shit when I was around 18, 19. I did that shit. That shit ain't no joke, and that's just working. If you're talking about it being a full shoot where motherfuckers just really trying to fuck each other up, I mean, shit like that, you can probably only do one of those matches a month. Maybe twice a month, but it really depends on how much damage you really inflict on someone. But that's the whole point of these guys having to work with each other, trust each other, because the whole art of professional wrestling is the illusion of making you feel convinced, not cheated, but you also got to be able to shake that person's hand that you're working with when you get behind that curtain. And respect goes a long way. You know, it's one of those things that Roman Reigns actually said on Raw last week. It made a whole lot of sense. There's a fine line between this business and respect. And you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have that. And like what we saw, what you see from Callahan like that, man, he just put Eddie Edwards on the shelf. What's cool about that? He sure as fuck ain't gonna carry TNA while he's out.
Shit, he ain't gonna fucking pay that dude's bills. That dude got a kid.
Yeah, that shit's
Like,
crazy, bro.
Like shit, I'll be like, if I'm Eddie Orton, so I'll tell Callahan like, hey, when I get healed, I'm gonna meet your ass in that fucking TNA back, or we could, because he ain't gonna meet him on the street, and I'll be like, you nigga, you got something. If you can't find it, I'll go to his house and wait till you come outside and pop him right in the fucking face.
That was some bitch shit, dude. And then you don't get on the fucking social media after that
And then start
and
talking
try
shit.
to talk shit about it. Are you fucking stupid? I don't know. I'd have that motherfucker grabbing Joey Ryan's dick for the next year.
Jesus
You wouldn't be able to do nothing else. Grab his dick. That's it. That's all you're doing, motherfucker. All right, man. Cancel this show. It's time to go. Cancel this bitch. We'll buy another one.
And that is Wrestleheads, like I said, one more time.
Yeah, man. We'll be back Sunday, man. Take it easy, dude.
Sunday, we will see the return of our pay-per-view coverage, and then we will also see the full outcome and the full look of the road to WrestleMania, because that should be done.
That's
now,
the last.
Now the
pay-per-view.
SmackDown should be
That's
done.
the last pay-per-view going into the show. But like I said, right now it has a vote of no confidence for me.
Yeah.
It has a true vote.
From what the shit that Raw put out there, because you notice the Raw haven't really even committed to the women's match. And what's going on with that? That shit's dragging out. You think about it, they have not fully committed to the women's match.
I honestly don't know if they know what they're going to do, man. Because look, let's be real about this shit. One more point before we go. Let's be real about this shit. If Asuka just fucked up Nia Jax 2 weeks in a row and got her ass crying, what Alexa Bliss gonna do?
Shit, Alexa Bliss ain't got a snowball's chance in hell.
What fucking sense does that make?
With her limited skills.
What, you gonna send Mickey James in there to get her ass whooped? Since she's your new sidekick now, she's the coleslaw to your fucking macaroni and cheese?
Jesus Christ.
Like, really? That's what y'all doing for Raw? I'm telling you, man, there's gonna be a lot of stepping outside to get some fresh air during that fucking shit.
Those gonna be piss breaks.
I mean, it's just, man, it's terrible, dude. We expect more from WWE, man. We expect way more than what we're getting. It feels like we're being cheated. I'm telling you. But, nonetheless, whatever fucking pops up on Wrestleheads, you guys check it out.
You'll have it.
We're gonna run through that shit again on Sunday, man.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Because probably in that time, it didn't shit. Go get into that more of that PWI fucking piece of trash right there.
I mean, I don't mind AJ being on the cover, but it looks like AJ about to be in for the screwing of his life, depending on which way John Cena wants to go.
Shit.
I think if John Cena wants to call it, he can take this belt if he wants it.
Shit, yeah. Trust and believe.
And that's fucked up.
The sad thing about it, I think AJ and the rest of them guys is about to take it long and deep from John Cena in that match in the WWE.
Yeah, man, that sucks. Especially since you got Baron Corbin coming around now, really finding his way.
Oh no! Cena gonna take joy in burying his ass for a second time.
Well, see, that's what I was just getting ready to say before we get the fuck out of here. Now, Cena got to be feeling stupid saying that he wasn't ready to hold the briefcase. He can still have that briefcase, and the way Baron Corbin has really fucking developed on the mic in the ring telling his story, he has gotten so much better. And what the fuck, since we're talking about it, what the fuck is Carmella gonna do with her fucking briefcase?
Shit, the only thing
is that shit ever gonna fucking
only thing I've been
end?
seeing for Carmella is pictures of her camel toe. And that's it.
I mean, it's thick. But I'm just saying, it seemed like when they took away Ellsworth, away
Yeah, that was it.
There's no reason, I mean, what the fuck else you got her for now? Ellsworth really enhanced her, and I don't think they realized how important he was to her.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
Ellsworth, if you pay attention, he was important to a few storylines.
He was a very good enhancement.
With the women. He enhanced them, even though they did that dumb shit of giving him the briefcase first, or letting him go take the briefcase down and just tossing it to her. I don't understand that shit, but nonetheless, it is what it is.
I think that you know, the shit with Carmella, honestly, it's another one of those situations where I honestly feel like they don't know what the fuck they want to do with her.
Nah. It's that they lost.
They don't know what the fuck to do.
And then you look at it like it's getting closer and closer. The only thing they probably can do is say like, okay, whoever fucking wins at WrestleMania, she's gonna take it from them at that SmackDown.
No Way Out.
No, SmackDown right after.
SmackDown right after.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That would be traditional.
That's what I'm thinking at its best. Now you look at it like today, they announced that Money in the Bank is gonna be in Chicago. Because that didn't turn into the breeding ground for Money in the Bank now. And then
Not only that, but that was going to be a co-ed. That was going to be a Raw SmackDown show.
Yeah. And then not only that, it's gonna be the NXT the night before in Chicago.
They're adding NXT to it too.
Yeah.
Huh? Wow.
Yeah. They have to, because I'm thinking.
God, that NXT is gonna be live as shit.
And another rumor I seen on the papers, but I ain't got it confirmed yet. It's gonna seem like it's gonna be at NXT, the one going into WrestleMania. It's probably gonna be the Velveteen Dream versus Ricochet.
Wow, that'd be a good match.
That's gonna be a great fucking match.
That would be a really good match.
So, with that shit, I got a feeling I'm gonna go out on a limb here. Can we say NXT might steal the show again?
We don't have to say it. They steal it every fucking time. Especially when you got Kurt Angle not knowing what ankle to grab on fucking Raw.
That motherfucker's trying to give a spinning toe hold.
I don't think he knew what he was trying to do. And like I said, Triple H, they was all out of sync. Like I guess they just felt because of their pedigree, no pun intended, that they could just walk right out there and do it. Maybe they need a walkthrough as well.
And the sad thing about it,
maybe they need to say, hey, maybe we ought to walk through this too.
If you look at the sad shit, poor Stephanie, and I usually don't even say that, she got her ass fucked up.
Yeah.
Because that Ronda Rousey, how she grabbed her with that fucking hair shit, she had to actually like, oh shit, she got her fucking hair.
She didn't protect her head either when she came down on that Samoan drop. That's why I said, you don't know if she's concussed.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a dangerous game they fucking sitting there playing. Like, you putting somebody green as fuck, gangrene right now. Mm-hmm. It's fucking Ronda Rousey. Somebody might get hurt.
Yeah, you don't want Stephanie to turn into Darren Drozdov.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking turn this shit off, man.
All right.
That's it, man. Fade to black, man. We out of here.
Night, everybody.
100. Phone
See you
off.
Sunday.
Phone 2 off.
Facebook, Instagram.
Got the beer bottle.
Fucking the Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Support Wrestleheads. Outro.